What are we doing today?
We're testing a new radiation sensor in our office. As new CEO, I really want to make sure our safety is stronger than ever in this office.
Didn't you get fired?
Why would we do it?
Because apparently we need a big showcase for the media. We need to make sure all the rides don't have radiation on Mars. How will we do it?
We would set up the sensor near the right entrance, angle it down, and protect it from dust and lights. Then we would test it to make sure it only reacts when visitors come close. We're putting it in food stalls so the food doesn't get contaminated with radiation.
We're placing the main infrared sensor in the center of the carnival to ensure that everybody is safe.
We will also place it in the entrance of the carnival so we can detect anyone coming in with radiation or items that have radiation.
Let's discuss our design choices. We can test it near a microwave or leave it near the laptops or in the middle of the office.
Pros of an infrared radiation sensor is that it's safe and gives alerts quickly and is very reliable.
Some cons about the infrared radiation sensor is that it costs a lot to make. It's very costly, and also that it has late responses.
Welcome back to this week's mission.
Radiation sensors do not give you instant responses.
Since we don't have an actual radiation sensor, we're using the remote instead. And every time that you click a number on the remote, it will display the actual radiation amount.
This is our code for our infrared radiation sensor. This right here, a part of our code, shows in the LSD. It also talks about the display. However, we didn't have an actual radiation infrared sensor, so we made one up and replaced it with the remote. This right here shows how the remote works and what it does in the code.
The sensor finally works really well. It detects when people enter the carnival and rides. It detects at different angles or speed. Due to Macy fixing our settings, the sensor only goes off at necessary times. Overall, the sensor is reliable and ready for Mars.
A difficulty that we faced is that our sensor didn't have a code. How we solved this is that we used our friend ChatGPT to help us find a code. Even though it wasn't right at first, we overcame that problem. And what we learned from this is to use a sensor that already has a code that's right in it.
A difficulty I faced was the LCD didn't show the correct values, and a way that I solved this was that I debugged the code and made sure that it matched with the correct pins. And what I learned was that you need to check software and hardware issues and not just one or the other.
One difficulty I had with the sensor was too sensitive and it triggered really easily. So I fixed this by going in the settings and making it only go off when there was actual heat right by it. And I learned that the sensors are too sensitive when they come out of the box, so we need to edit them.
A problem I faced was that the sensor sometimes didn't detect visitors if they came in at an angle. I solved it by adjusting the angle of the sensor so it covered the entrance better. I learned that the way you position a sensor really affects how well it works.
The problem I faced was that the sensor sometimes missed visitors as they moved too quickly. I solved it by adjusting the sensor's detection range and testing different positions. I learned that you have to test and adjust sensors to make sure they catch everything that you want.
One problem I had was that our sensor is picking up heat from the ride lights instead of our visitors. I fixed it by adding a small cover over our sensor and changing the settings so it only reacts to the right heat. I learned that where you put the sensor and how you set it up really matters.
Some types of them don't
Wait, so I'm saying what
We will also, okay, I forgot.
Do, re, mi, fa, do.
right?
Go. A difficulty we faced was that I just can't speak.
I'm going.
Oh no, I look like this idiot.
what do you
A difficulty.
What?
We're putting it in